My husband's affair partner turned out to be my sister-in-law. I can't believe the people I loved most destroyed me. I need to tell someone what we did. Maybe typing it out will make it feel real, because right now I'm sitting in a hotel room that smells like lavender, and every time I close my eyes I see my husband's face when he found out. It started 6 months ago at Marcus's brother's wedding. I was the maid of honor. Jake, his brother, was marrying this sweet girl named Emma. I wore emerald green. I felt beautiful. Marcus told me I looked beautiful. He always did that. No. Even after 8 years of marriage he'd still stop and tell me I was stunning. Past tense now. Everything about us is past tense. The reception was one of those magical nights where the champagne flows and everyone's laughing and the music is perfect. Emma's brother was there, Tyler. He was 26, I'm 34. He had this easy smile and he kept refilling my glass and making jokes that actually landed. Marcus was busy doing best man duties, giving speeches, wrangling the groomsmen. I felt invisible in the way do at weddings when your husband is important to the event and are just there. Tyler asked me to dance. I said yes. It was innocent, just dancing. Except it wasn't just dancing by the third song. His hand was lower on my back than it should have been. I leaned into him when I laughed. I could feel the champagne making everything fuzzy and warm, and I didn't want the feeling to stop. When was the last time someone looked at me like I was the most interesting person in the room? When was the last time Marcus looked from his phone during dinner? I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling how it felt in that moment. Tyler asked for my number to coordinate a surprise for Emma and Jake. That's what I told anyway. I gave it to him. Marcus was right there, 20 feet away, laughing with his brother. I gave another man my number at his brother's wedding. The first text came 2 days later. Great meeting. Emma's lucky to have such a good friend. Normal. Safe, I responded. We texted about the wedding, about how beautiful everything was. Then the messages got longer. He'd text me during his lunch break. I'd text him when Marcus worked late. It was just conversation, I told. Just friendly conversation. 3 weeks in, Tyler sent, I can't stop thinking about in that green dress. I should have stopped it there. I should have blocked his number and told Marcus and been honest. Instead I wrote back, look pretty good. The messages got flirtier, then explicit. He'd send me paragraphs about what he wanted to do to me. I'd respond. Sometimes while Marcus was in the next room watching TV. Sometimes while I was pretending to work from home. I'd hear Marcus's footsteps and my heart would race as I deleted the messages, and the fear made it feel exciting. Alive. When had I last felt alive? We started calling it, or little secret. Like we were teenagers instead of adults who were destroying lives. He'd text me at night and I'd go to the bathroom and call him back, whispering while running the faucet so Marcus wouldn't hear. Tyler made me feel wanted in a way I'd forgotten existed. He'd ask about my day. He'd listen. He'd tell me I deserved better than a husband who worked 60-hour weeks and fell asleep during movies. 4 months after the wedding, Tyler suggested we meet. Just coffee. Just to talk in person. I knew what it meant. I knew exactly what it meant. I said yes anyway. We met at a coffee shop 2 towns over where nobody would recognize us. The coffee turned into lunch. Lunch turned into sitting in his car talking. Talking turned into kissing. Kissing turned into me following him back to his apartment. I had with my husband's brother's brother-in-law while Marcus was at work. Probably thinking about what to make for dinner. Probably planning to surprise me with my favorite takeout like he did every Thursday. I betrayed 8 years of marriage, 8 years of someone loving me unconditionally, for 3 hours with someone who made me feel like I was 22 again. It happened 4 more times over the next 6 weeks. Each time I told it was the last time. Each time I went home and Marcus like nothing was wrong and ate dinner across from him, and listened to him talk about his day and hated a little more. But not enough to stop. The thing about secrets is they have weight. They get heavier every day, carry them. I started snapping at Marcus over nothing. He'd ask if I was okay and I'd say I was fine with this edge in my voice that said don't push it. He started working later. I told it was cause he was avoiding me. Really, he was probably just trying to give me space because he thought I was stressed. Emma called me last Tuesday. Hey, I need to talk to you about something. My stomach dropped. She knew. Somehow she knew. Tyler told me he's been seeing someone. Someone married. He wouldn't say who, but I saw texts on his phone when he was in the shower. I saw your name. I couldn't breathe. I tried to lie. I don't know what. Please don't insult me by lying. I already told Jake. He's telling Marcus right now. The call ended. I sat there holding my phone, watching my entire collapse in real time. 20 minutes later Marcus walked through the door. He'd left work early. His face was gray. He looked like someone had scooped out his insides. Is it true? 3 words. That's all it took. I tried to explain. I tried to tell him about feeling invisible and lonely and how Tyler made me feel special. Marcus just stared at me like I was a stranger. Then he said, had with someone from my family, at events where I was there. Looked me in the eye every day and lied to me. Who are? I didn't have an answer. I don't have an answer. He's staying at his brother's house now. Jake won't speak to him because of me. Emma won't speak to me. Tyler blocked my number like I'm the problem. Like he wasn't the one pursuing a married woman. Marcus's mom called me yesterday crying. She thought we were happy. Everyone thought we were happy. I got a text from Marcus an hour ago. Lawyers drawing papers. I want out of the house by Friday. I don't care where go. 8 years gone. Because I wanted to feel special. Because I was bored. Because I convinced I deserved something more exciting than a good man who loved me. I keep thinking about the morning after the first time with Tyler. Marcus made me pancakes. He knew I had a big presentation and he wanted to make sure I ate something. He my forehead and told me he was proud of me. And I smiled at him with another man still on my skin. I moved my stuff out on Thursday. Marcus wasn't there. He had his brother supervise instead, which was somehow worse than seeing him. Jake stood in the doorway with his arms crossed, watching me pack 8 years of my into garbage bags because I couldn't find our suitcases. He didn't say a word the entire time. Just stared at me with this look that said exactly what he thought of me. I tried to apologize. Jake, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this. Her not sorry did it. Or sorry got caught. There's a difference. He said it so quietly, so matter of fact. Then it hit harder than if he'd screamed. Then he looked away like I wasn't worth the energy of eye contact. I'm staying with my sister now. I told her I needed space from Marcus, that we were having problems. She doesn't know the full story yet. Nobody does except the people who matter most, and they all me. My sister keeps asking what happened and I keep changing the subject. How to tell someone destroyed your marriage because wanted attention. The worst part is everyone still thinks Marcus and I are just going through a rough patch. His family knows, obviously. But my family, our friends, my co-workers, they're all still texting me asking if I'm okay, if Marcus is okay, what they can do to help. I'm lying to everyone by omission. Adding more lies on top of the lies I already told. Work has been, I can't focus. Yesterday I missed a deadline for the first time in 5 years. My boss pulled me aside and asked if everything was alright at home. I lied and said yes. She didn't believe me. I could see it in her face. I'm watching my professional reputation crumble along with everything else. Emma posted something on social media 3 days ago. She didn't name me, but she didn't have to. It's amazing how people trust will smile to your face while in the back. Grateful for a husband who helped me see who my real friends are. 43 comments, dozens of likes. I scrolled through every single one torturing. People I knew. People from Marcus's family. People from the wedding. Everyone knows they all know what I am. Tyler's girlfriend, a woman I'd met twice and had brunch with once, sent me a message yesterday. Apparently he'd been dating her the entire time he was sleeping with me. I hope destroying 2 relationships was worth it. He told me pursued him. That wouldn't leave him alone. I just thought should know that's the story everyone's hearing. I wanted to scream. I wanted to send her the messages showing he reached out first, that he was the one who pushed for us to meet. But what would be the point? I still said yes. I still cheated on my husband. The order of operations doesn't change what I did, and now Tyler gets to play the victim while I'm the villain in every version of this story. Marcus's mom called me this morning. I shouldn't have answered, but I hope maybe she wanted to tell me it would be okay that families get through things, that time heals. Instead she said, I love like a daughter. I defended when Marcus's dad said we're too ambitious. Too career-focused. I told them we're perfect for him. I was wrong and not who I thought we're. She wasn't crying. She wasn't angry. She was just disappointed, which was so much worse. Then she asked me the question I've been asking for 8 days straight. Was our family not enough? Was my son not enough? What we're looking for that couldn't find with someone who adored. I couldn't answer her. I said I had to go and hung. Then I sat in my sister's guest bedroom and cried until I couldn't breathe. My best friend Sarah figured it out yesterday. She'd been texting Marcus to check on him since we separated, and he finally told her the truth. She called me immediately. Please tell me it's not true. Please tell me didn't cheat on Marcus. The silence said everything. With Emma's brother. At their wedding? Are insane. Marcus has been planning your anniversary trip for months. He showed me the itinerary. He was going to surprise with a renewal of vows ceremony on the beach. He had custom rings made. I didn't know about any of that. He never said anything. He was planning something beautiful while I was destroying us. Sarah's voice cracked. I can't be friends with someone who could do this. I'm sorry, I just can't. She hung before I could respond. I'm losing everyone. My marriage, my in-laws, my friends, my reputation. I'm the cautionary tale people will tell at parties. Remember Marcus's wife, the one who cheated with the brother-in-law at the wedding. Can imagine. The lawyer papers arrived today. I signed them in my sister's kitchen while she was at work. The pen kept slipping in my hand because I was shaking so hard. There was a note from Marcus paperclipped to the front. I'm keeping the house. Can have whatever furniture want except the bedroom set and the dining table. Those were my grandmother's. I don't want to have anything that meant something to my family. Even in divorce he's being more fair than he has to be. That's who he is. That's who he's always been. And I him away. I went to the grocery store yesterday and ran into Marcus's coworker. She saw me and her face just closed off. She turned her cart around and went down a different aisle. That's my now. People actively avoiding me in public. People who used to hug me and ask about my day now treat me like I'm contagious. My sister came home early today and found me going through old photos on my phone. Pictures of Marcus and me on vacation, at his brother's wedding, at Christmas with his family. I was sobbing so hard I didn't hear her come in. Okay, I need to tell me what actually happened, and don't give me the grew-apart story the truth, so I told her. Everything Tyler, the texts, the affair, all of it. She just stood there. Then she said get out. What? Get out of my house. I have 2 daughters. I'm not letting them think it's okay to stay under the same roof as someone who thinks marriage vows are optional. Pack your stuff, need to be gone by tonight. I'm sitting in this hotel room now writing this on my phone. It's the kind of place that rents by the week, the kind with permanent stains and a TV that only gets basic cable. I can't afford anything better until I figure out where I'm going to live long term. The house Marcus and I bought together, the one with the garden I spent 3 summers perfecting, and the kitchen we renovated last year, that's his now. I don't even get to walk through it one more time. I called my mom. I haven't talked to her in a few months because we had about something I can't even remember now. She answered on the first ring. Mom, Marcus and I are getting divorced. Oh honey, I'm so sorry. What happened? I couldn't tell her. I couldn't say the words out loud to my mother. It didn't work out. Do need to come home for a while. The relief was overwhelming. Yes, please, I need to come home. There was a pause, a long pause. Your father and I are actually leaving for Florida tomorrow. We'll be gone for 3 months. The house will be empty. I'm sorry, sweetheart, can stay with Sarah. Sarah's not talking to me anymore. What? Why, what did do? The way she said it, what did do, like she already knew this was my fault. Like she could hear in my voice that I was the problem. I made a mistake, Mom. A really bad mistake. Okay, well, mistakes happen. I'll work it out. I have to finish packing. Call me in a few days. She got off the phone. My own mother couldn't even spare 30 minutes to talk me through the worst crisis of my. Maybe she sensed what I did. Maybe mothers always know. Marcus posted something tonight. First social media post in 6 months. It was a photo of him and Jake at a bar with some friends, all of them smiling. The caption, grateful for family who shows when it matters. New chapter. 112 likes in 2 hours. Everyone congratulating him, supporting him, telling him he deserves better. And he does, he deserves so much better than what I gave him. Someone commented, good riddance to cheaters. He liked the comment. That's when I knew it was really over. Not the papers, not moving out. That moment, seeing that little thumbs icon next to a comment calling me a cheater where all our mutual friends could see. He's done protecting me. Don't caring what people think about me. Don't pretending this is something we can come back from. I saw Tyler in town today. He was with his girlfriend, the one he was cheating on while he was sleeping with me. They were at a coffee shop. She was laughing at something on his phone. He looked and saw me through the window. He didn't look guilty or ashamed. He looked through me, like I was a stranger, like we never happened. Then he his girlfriend and they walked away. He gets to keep his relationship. He gets to walk away clean because his girlfriend believed him when he said I was the one who pursued him. I'm the villain in his story too. I destroyed my marriage. I lost my family. I'm losing my friends. And the man I did it for won't even acknowledge I exist. It's been 3 months since I signed the divorce papers. The finalization takes 6 months in our state, but it doesn't matter. It's over. Everyone knows it's over. I'm just waiting for a judge to make it official. I found an apartment last month. It's a studio in the bad part of town, the kind of place where car alarms go off at 2 a.m. and the walls are so thin I can hear my neighbor's TV through the floor. It's all I can afford now. Marcus kept the house, which was fair. I kept my car and whatever clothes I could fit in my bags. Everything else, all the furniture we picked out together, the wedding gifts, the artwork we collected on trips, it's all his. I didn't for any of it. What would be the point? I haven't spoken to Marcus in 2 months. Everything goes through lawyers now. Cold professional emails about splitting bank accounts and filing taxes separately. I tried to call him once, 3 weeks ago, when I was alone and desperate to hear his voice. He didn't answer. He texted back 30 minutes later, please stop. My therapist says I need boundaries. This number is for emergencies only. He's in therapy because of what I did. He's having to pay someone to help him process the trauma of my betrayal. That word keeps showing. Betrayal, that's what his lawyer called in the paperwork. Betrayal of marital trust. It sounds so clinical, so much cleaner than what it actually was. I started therapy 2 weeks ago. Not because I thought it would fix anything, but because I couldn't sleep anymore. Every time I closed my eyes I saw Marcus's face when he found out. My therapist asked me why I did it. I don't know, I said. That's not true, she replied. Might not want to say it out loud, but no. She was right. I was bored. I felt invisible. I wanted to feel desired and special and chosen. I wanted the thrill of something new because what I had felt ordinary. I traded ordinary, stable love for excitement, and now I have neither. Now I have nothing. Work found out last week. Not officially, but people talk. Marcus works in the same industry, different company. Someone who knew someone told someone else. Now the women in my office look at me differently. Nobody asks me to lunch anymore. The invitation to the company holiday party came with a note. Partners not permitted this year. They've never had that rule before. My career is stalling. I can feel it. My boss hasn't said anything directly, but I'm not getting the good projects anymore. I'm not being invited to client meetings. They're freezing me out slowly, professionally. In 6 months or a year they'll have enough documentation of performance issues to let me go. I can see it coming and I can't stop it. I ran into Emma 2 weeks ago. Actually ran into her in the parking lot of a Target. We both froze. She looked at me with such pure hatred that I actually stepped back. Destroyed my first year of marriage, she said. Jake and Marcus barely speak now. Their mom cries every time someone mentions family events because she knows her boys aren't the same anymore. Tyler and I aren't speaking. My brother thinks I'm overreacting. My parents are disappointed in me for causing drama. All of this because couldn't keep your legs closed. I tried to apologize. Emma, I don't want your apology. I want to know that every single person in that family knows what are. Marcus's cousins know. His aunts and uncles know. People I've never met know about. Or the story everyone tells about why I can't trust people. Or the reason Jake looks at me sometimes like he's wondering if I would do the same thing. Didn't just Marcus. Poisoned an entire family. She got in her car and left. I stood there in the parking lot and in a trash can. The part kept echoing. I poisoned an entire family. The Thanksgiving dinners that will never be the same. The Christmas mornings that will always have tension. The future weddings and birthdays and gatherings where someone will be missing because of fractures that can't be healed. All of it traces back to me. Marcus started dating someone new. I know because it's on social media. Her name is Rachel. She's a kindergarten teacher. She has one of those faces that looks kind, that looks like she's never anyone in her. In the photos he posted, she's looking at him the way I used to look at him, back when I still appreciated what I had. The first photo was from 2 weeks ago. They were at a hiking trail both sweaty and smiling. The caption, great day with great company, simple, not overdoing it, not rubbing it in my face. Just moving on with his like I'm already a closed chapter. The second photo was from 3 days ago. They were at a restaurant. Rachel was laughing, her hand on his arm. He looked happy. Actually happy, not the performance of happiness we'd been doing for months before everything fell apart. The comments were full of his family supporting him. His mom commented with heart emojis. Jake commented, she's a keeper brother. Emma commented, so happy for both. I wanted to looking at those photos. He's already building a new, a better, with someone who probably doesn't make him feel like he's not enough. With someone who won't throw away years of devotion for a few hours of feeling special. I haven't dated. I can't imagine anyone wanting me now. I'm the woman who cheated on her husband with someone from his family. I'm damaged goods. I'm the person swipe left on when see the divorce on my profile. And even if someone did want me, what would I tell them? My marriage ended because I couldn't control. I destroyed the best thing in my because I was selfish. My sister started speaking to me again last month, but it's different. Stilted. She invites me to things out of obligation, not because she wants me there. Her daughters, my nieces who used to run to me when I visited, now they're polite but distant. They're 7 and 9, old enough to know Aunt Jenny did something bad to Uncle Marcus, old enough to learn that some mistakes don't get forgiven. I saw Marcus's car outside a jewelry store yesterday. I was driving past and there it was, his blue Subaru in the parking lot. He's probably buying something for Rachel, an anniversary gift for their 1 month or 2 month or whatever they're celebrating, or maybe it's more serious than that. Maybe he's already looking at rings. Why wouldn't he be? When no, heard no. And after being with someone like me, someone like Rachel probably feels like proof that good people exist. I wonder if he tells her about me. I wonder if Rachel knows she's dating a man who's been through something traumatic. I wonder if she's patient with him when he has bad days, when he gets quiet or distant. I wonder if she's everything I should have been. My mom called yesterday. She's back from Florida. Your father and I heard about the divorce. We also heard why. Is it true? Did actually cheat on Marcus? Yes, silence. Then, I don't even know what to say to. We loved Marcus. He was good to our family and did this. Oh mom, I know I messed, didn't mess, made a choice. Multiple choices. Every time texted that man, every time met him, every time lied to your husband's face. Those were choices, and now have to live with them. She wasn't wrong, but hearing it from my mother, hearing the disappointment in her voice, made something break inside me that hasn't healed. I'm not sure when we'll see next, she continued. Your father is pretty upset. He's questioning how we raised. Maybe give us some time. My own parents are putting distance between us. I'm the embarrassment they don't want to explain to their friends. I'm the daughter who ruined her and disappointed everyone. I've been having dreams where I'm back at Jake and Emma's wedding. In the dream, Tyler asks me to dance and I say no. I stay with Marcus. I hold his hand during the speeches. We go home together and our continues on the path it was supposed to take. Then I wake in this studio apartment that smells like the previous tenant's cigarettes and I remember that's not what happened. I made different choices. Last night I drove past our old house, Marcus's house now. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I'm a masochist. Maybe I wanted the lights were on. I could see movement through the windows. He was home. Maybe Rachel was there. Maybe they were cooking dinner together in the kitchen we renovated, laughing about something, being normal and happy and building something real. I sat in my car at the end of the block and cried until a neighbor came out and asked if I was okay. I said yes and drove away. I wasn't okay. I'm not okay. I don't know if I'll ever be okay. The thing nobody tells about destroying you is that still have to live it. I still have to get and go to work. I still have to buy groceries and pay bills and exist in a world where everyone knows what I did. I still have to see happy couples and attend weddings and smile when people talk about their relationships. I have to carry this weight forever. Tyler sent me a message 3 weeks ago. First contact since everything imploded. I heard and Marcus are done. I'm sorry it worked out this way. For what it's worth, I think about sometimes. I blocked him. I should have done it months ago, but I did it then. Because, I think about sometimes isn't an apology, it isn't accountability. It's another crumb from someone who helped me destroy everything and walked away clean. I've lost count of how many times I've typed out messages to Marcus. Long paragraphs explaining and apologizing and begging. I never send them. What would be the point? Sorry doesn't unbreak trust. Sorry doesn't rewind time. Sorry is just a word I use to make feel better while he's still in therapy processing what I did to him. Marcus's brother blocked me on everything. Emma blocked me. Marcus's mom blocked me. Tyler blocked me after I blocked him first. I'm being erased from an entire network of people, systematically removed like a virus. And I am a virus, aren't I? I infected a healthy family system and now they're me out to survive. I'm 34 years old. I'm divorced. I'm estranged from most of my family. I've lost almost all my friends. I'm barely on at work. I live in a studio apartment where I can hear everything my neighbors do. I eat frozen dinners alone. I spend weekends scrolling through social media watching Marcus build it without me. This is what I traded 8 years for. This is what feeling special cost me. There's no redemption arc here. No lesson learned that makes it worth it. No growth that justifies the destruction. I'm just a cautionary tale, a story other people will tell their friends about what not to do. Don't be like Marcus's ex-wife. She had everything and it away for nothing. And they'd be right, I had everything. A man who loved me unconditionally, a family who embraced me. That was stable and good and full of potential. And I burned it all down because for a few months, someone new made me feel like I was 22 again. I'm writing this from my apartment on a Friday night. Marcus is probably out with Rachel. My sister is having dinner with her family. My parents are doing whatever retired people do in Florida. And I'm here alone, hurt, living with the consequences of every selfish choice I made. If we're reading this and bored in your relationship, if we're feeling invisible, if someone new is giving attention and making feel special, let me save some time, it's not worth it. Whatever think missing, whatever excitement think you'll find, I promise it's not worth losing everything. Because this is where it ends. Not with passionate love affairs and exciting new chapters, it ends with alone in a cheap apartment. Watching the person destroyed move on with someone better, carrying the weight of knowing the villain in everyone's story including your own. I destroyed the man who loved me most, and for what? A few months of feeling desired by someone who didn't even have the decency to take responsibility when it fell apart.